Hey guys, Belle here. With most of us being pretty busy focusing on the war effort here in Battle for Azeroth, I thought I would add collecting some new toys to your in-game to-do list. Outside of the 2 additional holiday Hearthstone toys that were added, there isn't really a lot of new toys that are super important or any that are relatively useful. Most of the new toys that have been added are really just for good old-fashioned entertainment. The first one up is going to be the Syndicate Mask. It's exactly what you think it is. You wear it over your existing helm. The reason I chose this, of course, is for the tooltip. The tooltip reads, "Smells faintly of peppermint kisses and murder, 2 of Singer's favorite things." Ironically enough, it happens to be 2 of Belle's favorite things. Well, that and tacos, of course. You get this from Arathi Highlands, and this actually drops from Singer himself. I did try to get this myself. I've actually been wanting it. Didn't have any luck, but everybody else in my party seemed to have gotten it, so I don't think the drop rate's too terrible. Next up is going to be the Heartsbane Grimoire. Basically, this places you under the spell of the Heartsbane Coven, and who doesn't want to be under a spell? The tooltip reads, "Filled with the forbidden charms and cantrips of Heartsbane Coven." The zone is Drusvar, obviously, because everything creepy comes from Drusvar. It comes from a random room-bound chest. There's no cooldown and it does last for an hour. I did appreciate the effect, definitely a good pickup. Next up we have Spitzy. Now, some of you are probably wondering, why would I include Spitzy? I thought it was pretty cool that you could have your best friend and loyal pal, as the tooltip reads, sit on your head who may or may not control your thoughts. He's just a little sea slug guy, and just something to note, he is afraid of orange birds and apparently will hide from them. He comes from Zoldazar. You get it from the quest Tiny Treasures. He just chills on your head. Doesn't seem to be anything important happening there, but it's always nice to have a friend, guys. The next 2 toys, one is for Horde and one is for the Alliance. We have the Toy Siege Tower and the Toy War Machine. Now, both of these are tiny little bringers of doom that you can control, and one comes from the Doom's Howl world boss and the other comes from the Lion's Roar world boss, depending on if you are Horde or if you are Alliance. The drop rate on this is not fantastic. I have killed Doom's Howl 3 times already, I believe, and no toy yet. I've seen other people get the toy, but it's pretty cool, so definitely worth the farm. This next one is kind of a personal favorite of mine, and I'm not 100% sure why. But this is the Drust Ritual Knife. Now, I happened upon this when I was in Drustvar. It's in a rune-bound coffer, a chest. Basically, what this does is you can sacrifice the target soul to the Drust. You perform a ritual sacrifice on a dead player. Keep in mind, this cannot be done on an NPC. I know I tried. It can only be done on a player. It can be a friendly player or it can be an enemy player. Doesn't matter. You perform this nice ritual and you are doing your dead friend or enemy a service because you are giving his soul, you know, to the Drust, which I don't know if it's a good thing, but it's a thing anyway. This next one was actually a last-minute addition. This is the Bad Mojo Banana. I didn't get this myself. Shout out to Murky for having the toy so that he could show me why it's cool and why it's worthy of being mentioned here. But it turns you into a Hosen skeleton for 10 minutes. Who doesn't want to be a Hosen skeleton for 10 minutes? It does drop from Island Expeditions, which is nice, except Island Expedition stuff is really random, and I have yet to get anything besides Azurite from an Island Expedition. So definitely take advantage of going in there and having to do this every week to cap out on your Azurite for the week, and hopefully you get lucky and get one of many toys and pets that you can get from these Island Expeditions. Next up is my second personal favorite, which is the Cursed Spyglass. Looking through this turns all NPCs and all players into ghostly models. I liked this because it was very reminiscent of walking around Admiral Taylor's garrison, seeing all the ghosts and things like that. This is a really easy get. You get it once you're revered from the Proudmoore Admiralty. Go to the vendor and you can purchase it. Easy score for a toy to add to your collection. Another easy score here is going to be the Dead Ringer. The Dead Ringer, although at first I kind of struggled understanding why it was relevant and what it did, but basically it summons a ghost or soul or embodiment of a deceased, and it's easy to get because you get it from Order of Embers. You get it from that vendor once you're revered. Again, another easy toy for you to add to your collection. It's kind of cool seeing a floating dead ghost go up into the sky and tell tales of wherever they've been. Last but certainly not least is the laser pointer. This laser pointer, it's pretty cool, mostly because your pets will chase the laser, and guys, that's entertainment whether it's in-game or in real life. You get this from the Pet Battle achievement. Once you complete it, it's a reward for Battle on Zandalar and Battle on Cool Terrace. So if you're a pet collector, you do pet battles and all those kinds of things, this is an easy get for you. FYI though, Murky found out if you use your panda will actually fall asleep instead of playing with the laser. He's completely uninterested in the laser pointer. When the pet is done with the laser pointer, there is some fireworks. It's something to do. It's nifty. Definitely make sure that you add this to your go-get list. If you're a collector like myself, there have been quite a bit of toys added to this expansion, especially going into like Arathi Highlands and killing all those rares. There's a ton of different toys that drop, including pets and mounts. Make sure you do a little bit more research to figure out all the different toys you could get. That way you could add it to your collection. For more information on the toys mentioned in this video, I have links to them below in the description, courtesy of Wowhead. I would also like to know what your favorite toy is so far in this expansion. It could be one you're trying to collect, could be one that you're collecting. Either way, make sure you comment below and tell me yours. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Also, if you're new to Method, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest videos.